Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Kristyn the Dietitian. Today I'm going to highlight a fun picture book that I really enjoy reading with my children and that I really think you should check out too. This book is called Our Little Kitchen and it's written by Jillian Tamaki. And this book is about a soup kitchen. The things I really enjoy about this book are the resourcefulness of those that come to cook the meal. They have to use whatever they have on hand. They use whatever's growing in their little garden, they use what's in their fridge, they cook with whatever's in their pantry. And I really also enjoy seeing the diversity of those that come to cook the meal and those that also come to eat the hot meal. In this lively, rousing picture book from Caldecott honoree Jillian Tamaki, a crew of resourceful neighbors comes together to prepare a meal for their community. With a garden full of produce, a joyfully chaotic kitchen, and a friendly meal shared at the table, Our Little Kitchen is a celebration of full bellies and looking out for one another. If you go to your library, you'll find this book under the last name Tamaki in the children's section, or if your library organizes the children's picture books by topic, you'll find it under activities and food. I like to check this book out to read to my children, and recommend that you check it out too. It's a lot of fun to look through. I like to include challenges in my videos to inspire joy and well-being for you and others. To go along with the book in this video, Our Little Kitchen, my challenge to you is to either volunteer at a soup kitchen or food pantry. There are not many soup kitchens near where I live, but there are a lot of food pantries. So my family and I chose to volunteer at an organization called Feed My Starving Children. We helped package meals for hungry children around the world. Kids as young as 5 are able to participate, and this was a great way to model compassion and serving to my kids. If you choose to participate in this challenge, please share and let me know. Now, there are 2 recipes in this book. The recipe at the very front cover is for a vegetable soup. And I love the recipes and just how even the characters in the book prepare the recipes because they are open-ended. There's no exact ingredients and there's no exact amounts of ingredients. You basically just use what you have on hand. So the first recipe is for vegetable soup. So I'm going to prepare a vegetable soup right here, and I'm going to use what I happen to have on hand, either in my fridge or my pantry. So let's get cooking. I'm going to take you with me to my fridge and see what we can put in the soup. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, let's see what's in the fridge. What can we put in our vegetable soup? So, I'm going to open my veggie drawer first. Celery always goes good in soup, so I'm gonna grab that. I do have some radishes here that I'd love to use. I've never put radish in soup before, but I would like to try it. Carrots, I always like carrots in my soup. Let's grab those. As far as protein, I do have chicken. I made a roasted chicken yesterday, so I'm going to be adding some of this to my soup. A lot of times I would use this to make like a chicken noodle soup, but today we'll do a chicken vegetable soup. And then, let's see, I do need to make a broth, so here we go. Bouillon. Got my better than bouillon here. And then lastly, I do want some kind of starch. So you could always use rice or pasta, but I have some potatoes here that really need to be used. So I'm going to go ahead and peel and chop those and put them in as well. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and get started on making my vegetable soup. I have 10 cups of water in this pot. Now, of course, in the book, the story of Our Little Kitchen, they are making soup and food for a lot more people. I'm just cooking for a family of 5, so I'm just going to scale things as I need it. So I have 10 cups of water in here. That will be a little bit more than we actually need for one meal, but I do love to cook extra soup when I make soup so I can freeze some. We love to thaw and use for lunches, quick lunches, on the weekends or during the week. So I'm gonna go ahead, I just rinsed this huge bowl of vegetables, and also I'm going to add onion and garlic. I almost forgot. I love using onion and garlic in my soups. So what we have right now are potatoes, carrots, radish, celery, onion, garlic, and roasted chicken from yesterday. And I think this will make a delicious soup. So let's get started. I did remove all of the eyes that were going on my potatoes. And these really do need to be peeled. They are a little bit green under the skin. Other than that, these are perfectly fine to use. And unfortunately, potato skins are one of the few things that chickens cannot eat. So I'm not able to use the skins for chicken scraps. If you had a compost bin, they would go great in there. Also, I do want to get my water started. I'm going to keep this. And I want to get my bouillon mixed in. If you don't have bouillon, you can always use vegetable or chicken stock if you have that in your pantry. So what I did is I'm taking my tablespoon. 3 teaspoons is a tablespoon. So what I want is 8 teaspoons total. So I'm going to do 2 tablespoons, which gets me to 6 teaspoons, and then I'll just have to add another 2 teaspoons of the bouillon. And it's really smelling good already. Alright, so I'm going to continue peeling my vegetables. The vegetables do take the longest to cook in this recipe. You just want to make sure that it's going to get nice and soft. We don't want crunchy vegetables in soup. It usually takes at least 20 minutes of simmering or a gentle boil to cook veggies in water, especially the root vegetables. But definitely check and make sure that they're soft. You may need to add more time than that, maybe up to like 40 minutes. Now my chicken is already cooked. You could actually put raw chicken. What I would do is I would chop it up and put it straight into the boiling water, or just straight into the water and boil it for at least 20 minutes as well, and then you'll have really tender chicken. I'm going to give my broth a little bit of a stir again, make sure everything's mixing up really well. Let's keep peeling these carrots. I'm going to go ahead and clean up these scraps, and we're going to chop up our veggies. Potatoes, let's get those in. I want nice small pieces. So let's get these radish cut up. I'm going to use my smaller knife for that. I just love the bright color of radish. And I think these will add a nice bright peppery flavor to the soup. Alright, so I have my vegetables, I have my starch and my potato. Now I just need my protein. So I have some really good chicken I cooked yesterday. I'm going to chop it up and add as much as I think looks good in this. I'm going to start with probably about, I'm estimating it's about a cup. So let's see what a cup of chicken does for us here. Alright, so I'm going to stir that and see how it looks. I think we can add a little bit more chicken, maybe about 1/2 cup to 1 cup more. And guys, if you don't make your own soup yet at home, I have to say it's one of the foods that really makes a huge difference if you cook at home. The flavor, the texture, and even the nutrition are just so much better when you cook it at home. I actually really don't like canned, pre-prepared soups that much anymore. I've started making a lot of my own soups this year, probably over the last 2 years, and I really don't enjoy those canned or, you know, prepackaged soups. And you can also just make it to how you like it. You know, you add the ingredients you enjoy, you avoid the ones you really don't like in your soup. And then of course the sodium. And I've also noticed, and I'm sure you've noticed this too, when you buy prepackaged, pre-canned soups, if there's meat in there, there's very little meat. So you can add more to your own homemade soups if you like. Alright, so I'm pretty sure this soup is ready to eat. The vegetables are nice and tender. It smells really good. I am going to add a little bit of thyme here. It does smell like it would go really good with this soup. If you didn't have chicken, you could also use beans for the protein. Beans or lentils, you know, you could use pinto beans, navy beans, any kind of white bean. The flavor is really good. The vegetables are nice and tender. I really do enjoy this. I think if you ever find yourself in a pinch, you don't know what to cook, go ahead and make an easy vegetable soup. Put some kind of protein in there, make sure there's a starch. You have a good meal. Serve it with some bread, and it's delicious. So next time you go to your library, make sure you check out our little kitchen. It's a really great story. You'll enjoy it with your children, and it has some fun ideas on some recipes you can try and make at home. If you're feeling adventurous or you'd like to try something different, do some improv with your cooking. Make a soup. And let me know how it goes if you try it out. And if you do check out the book, let me know how you like it. There's also a link in the description box below if you'd like to purchase your own copy of this wonderful book. And let me know if you decide to take part in the challenge to serve in a soup kitchen or food pantry. I'd love to hear everyone's stories about serving and volunteering. Well, if you enjoyed my video today, please hit the like and subscribe buttons, and I appreciate your support. And I look forward to our next video.